Hey, what's up? Kyle here again. Welcome to another DVD and Blu-ray update where I show the DVDs and Blu-rays I got over the past couple weeks and months. And this is a really big update, you guys. Got a lot of things to show. And sorry I've been making too many videos lately. I've just been so busy with other things. Just a lot of crazy shit's been going on. A lot of shit I can't even talk about. I've been working. Just a lot of crazy stuff's been going on. But I'm finally here to do another DVD update video, and let's get it started. First one I got is a movie that I'm in, and it's directed by my friend Lloyd Kaufman. It's the new Troma Movie, and it's Return to Nuke High Volume 1 on Blu-ray, and I love this green case, by the way. I highly recommend you check this out if you're a Troma fan, and please support me. And I'm in it a lot. You can see me in it, my friend Lloyd Kaufman, the director, president of Troma Entertainment, Bombshell, and this is I highly recommend you check this one out if you're a Troma fan. I think this is one of Troma's best movies, and there's a lot of really cool cameos in this as well. I highly recommend you check this out. It's basically about a remake. It's like a remake of the original Class Nuke High reboot, but except this one, the Nuke High power plant has been bulldozed and then they built this organic food company food company, and it gets into high school and contaminates the kids and makes them turn to these cretins and melts them down and kills them. It's really good. I highly recommend you check this out. There's a lot of really cool gags, a lot of really cool funny parts, a lot of cool special effects in it, a lot of funny parts in it. I highly recommend you check this out, and please support my man Lloyd Kaufman and Troma, and look forward to hearing what you guys think of this. And like I said, you see me in a lot of it, and I'm also in the features as well. Definitely check this out, and I look forward to hear what you guys think of it. And I'm definitely looking forward to Volume 2 as well. Next one I got is a movie that my friend Brandon Mitchell, aka Wet Movie 1, has a little small cameo in it, and it's a sci-fi movie, and it's Mega Shark versus Mecha Shark, and this was pretty cool, awesome shark movie, kind of like Sharknado, but a better version of it. I highly recommend you check this out. I don't want to get too much. I can't get into too much detail of it because it's really hard to explain. But I would check this out. It's a really good movie, and please support Wet Movie 1 and Brendan Mitchell. Next one I got is a horror comedy slasher film, and I thought it was okay, and it's seasoned artist Deadly Xmas. My friend Sean C. Phillips is in it, and also my friend Lloyd Kaufman's in it. And this is the sequel to the Caesar and Otto's. This is the second one. There's Caesar and Otto's Summer Camp Massacre. Then there's this one, and I think they're making a new one now, which I look forward to seeing. But this was okay movie. I liked it. It wasn't the worst thing I seen, but it wasn't my cup of tea. I like this better than the first one, that's for sure. This was a much better movie than the first one. This is really creepy. It's just really funny. It's like one of those movies where it's like Harold and Kumar in a horror movie. So it's worth checking out. It's not the greatest thing I've seen, but it's worth checking out. And please support my man Sean C. Phillips. Next one I got is a childhood movie of mine for $5 at Target, and it's Matilda. And this has always been a childhood favorite of mine. I love this movie. I don't need to get into too much detail into this. Just check this out. It's a sweet family movie. I love it. A girl lives with parents that are mean, and she gets teased and made fun of. It's just a really good fun. It's just really fun. A really sweet comedy, a really good family movie. And Miss Trunchbull used to scare the shit out of me in this movie. I remember when I was a little kid, she used to frighten the fuck out of me. She was so scary, and I just definitely check this out. It's a good childhood classic of mine, and I love it. Next one I got for $4 at Best Buy is I have this movie already, but this is the unrated version, and it's one of my favorite comedies with Ben Stiller and Vince Vaughn, Dodgeball. This is a funny movie. I love it. This movie, I can't stop watching it. It's such a great movie. If you could dodge a wrench, you could dodge a ball. It's a funny movie. Rip Torn was in it, and Vince Vaughn and Ben Stiller. This is a really funny movie. I love it. If you love sports movies with comedy and funny stuff, this is a dirtier version than the original. I highly recommend you check this out. It's a very funny movie. Next one I got this for $7 in Best Buy. and it's a 2-pack, and it's for one. I didn't see their remake yet, but I saw the original. It's I Spit on Your Grave. I saw the original. I saw the original. I Spit on Your Grave, and I loved it. It was a very disturbing movie, though. It's like Last House on the Left, but I think it's even more disturbing than Last House on the Left. It's just a crazy movie about a girl. The girl, like, this girl is getting raped and stuff, and she gets back at these guys. Like, it's just crazy. And I didn't see the remake yet, though, but I want to check it out. I didn't hear such good things of the remake. I heard like mixed reviews, but I definitely would check out the original if you haven't seen it. You probably all seen it. It's a classic. Next one I got is the new Argento film, and I love Argento's films. I'm a big fan of his, and I met him. He's a very nice guy, and it's Dracula 3D, and I did not care for this one. This one, it wasn't the worst thing I've seen, but I did not care for this. This was not a good movie. You want to see a good Dracula movie, see the original Dracula. I did not care for this one too much. I don't know, it just wasn't my cup of tea. Next one I got, my friend Mark gave me this for Christmas, and it's one of my favorite movies of all time, and every collector's got to own this. And it's Halloween, the 35th anniversary edition. I love this movie. It's really good on Blu-ray. The quality is amazing on this movie. I love it. Definitely check this out. I love the Halloween movies. Every collector's got to own this. I don't need to get into too much detail on it. Just check this movie out if you're I love the Halloween movies, but this is my favorite one. Definitely check this out if you haven't seen it. I don't need to get into too much. You probably have all seen this. Just check it out. I love that movie. Next movie I got is an old Troma movie that's been released by Troma, and it's called Luther the Geek. I did not care for this movie. This was not a good movie. It was so simple. It was basically about a geek that was just killing people. And actually, the cover is better than the movie itself. Look, it caught my interest just by looking at that, but the movie was terrible. I shut this off. I did not like this. Next one I got is Wolf Creek. I got this at Big Lots for $3, and this is a really good movie. I highly recommend you check this out. It's based on true events, like a true story. And the one thing I feel regret about this is I bought this movie thinking this was the only version. I look up the next day on Amazon. There's an unrated version of this movie, and I regret it. I did not know there was an unrated version. That pissed. I hate it when that happens. When you feel like when you see there's a movie that you like, and then you find out there's another version that's even better. I hate it when that happens. But I definitely would check this movie out. It's a really cool, really creepy, eerie movie. It's actually really good for a modern day horror film, and it's basically about these three hitchhikers who go to take their car to Australia, and their car dies, and they stop off at this crazy guy's shack, and this crazy guy's place, and he drugs them and tortures them, and it's just a really fucked up movie. I highly recommend you see this, but get the unrated version. Don't get this version. I don't get it. I thought there was only one version, but definitely check that movie out. Next one I got is my good buddy Ryan Scott Weber's movie Sheriff Tom versus the Zombies, and this has Sean C. Phillips, my friend Sean C. Phillips, and Brendan Mitchell in this as well, and Lloyd Kaufman's in this. And this is directed by my good buddy Ryan Scott Weber, and he's doing a new movie. He did a new movie that I have a quick cameo in it called Witch's Blood, which is the sequel to this movie. There's Mary Horror, which is the first one. Then there's this. Then there's Witch's Blood, which I'm in. I'll put the link underneath this video for the trailer, so you can check that out. I highly recommend you check this movie out. It wasn't the greatest thing I've seen out there. I like the Mary Horror more, but this was pretty good too. And you can see Sean C. Phillips and Brendan Mitchell and Lloyd Kaufman in this. It's good. It's not the greatest thing I've seen, but it's basically the sequel. It's the sequel to Mary Horror, and Sheriff Tom goes crazy and he starts killing people, and there's this gang are fighting these zombies, and they're trying to find him. It's just it's a crazy movie, but I enjoyed it. Not the greatest thing I've seen, but definitely check this out, and please support my man Ryan Scott Weber, Sean C. Phillips, Brendan Mitchell, and Lloyd Kaufman. Definitely check this movie out, and definitely check out the trailer for Witch's Blood. Next one I got is a classic, a funny ass movie. Everybody's got to own this movie, and this is one of the funniest movies I've ever seen. American Pie, the first one, unrated on Blu-ray. I don't need to get into too much detail into this. This is a funny movie. I definitely check this out. And I got it for $5 at Best Buy, which is a pretty good deal. Next one I got is the remake of Carrie, and I love how this, like, you know, I'm sorry this is on a delay because I got this months ago, this movie. So I'm sorry I'm doing this so late, this DVD update, but I got Carrie, and this is I did a review on it, and I really, this is the remake of it, the second remake. I love this one. This one was very well done, very well put together. I like the original Carrie better, but this one's really good too. And Julia Moore and everybody, and Chloe Grace Moretz did a great. Everybody did a great job in this. It's so much like the original. I love this movie. It's very disturbing, very sad, you know. But I definitely check this out if you love the Carrie movie. If you love the original Carrie movie, definitely check this one out. If you haven't seen it. Next one I got is Jackass the movie, unrated. I have the rated version of this, but I just got the unrated version, and I love this movie. These are funny movies. You can't go wrong with Jackass. Everybody's got to check this out. It's an amazing movie, amazing series, and funny shit, funny stunts, and, you know, pranks. I love the Jackass movies, and you know, these are great. I just love it. Definitely check this out if you haven't seen it. You probably all seen it though. And then I got Jackass Bad Grandpa on Blu-ray, unrated. This was a very funny movie. If it's like, you know, basically about the Urban Zisman character from the original Jackass movies. He takes his grandson to see his dad, and they go on this wacky road trip, and they do pull all these pranks, kind of like Borat and Bruno. So it's really funny. I definitely check this out if you haven't seen it. This is really funny. Next one I got is from I got this at Big Lots for $3, and it's an old classic of mine, favorite of mine, The Freshman. This is a very funny movie with Matthew Broderick. I love this movie. It's not the funniest thing I've seen, but it's worth checking out. I definitely check this movie out. Next one I got is Las Vegas on Blu-ray, and there's a lot of great actors in this that I love. We got Michael Douglas, Robert De Niro, Morgan Freeman. This is a funny movie. I highly recommend you check this out. It's basically about four friends that haven't seen each other in a while, like they're like best friends. So they go to Vegas for a bachelor party, and they act like they're young again, and they go. A lot of crazy, funny stuff happens. It's just a really great movie. I definitely check this out if you haven't seen it. It's basically like I said in the review, it's like The Hangover, but for like the more grown-up version. I definitely check this out if you haven't seen it. It's a very funny movie. Next ones I got are more childhood classics of mine, which are Toy Story 2 and Toy Story 3, and I have the first Toy Story as well. And I love these movies. These are these are probably my favorite Disney movies of all time. I love Disney movies. I don't like their newer stuff, their newer movies as much. I like some of them, but their older stuff is great. And I don't need to get into too much detail into these. Just check these out. These are great Disney classics. I love them. Definitely check those out. Last ones I got are from one of my favorite series that were on HBO, and it's one of the greatest horror series I've ever seen, and it's Tales from the Crypt, season 5, season 6, season 7. I didn't have these seasons before. I have all the rest. I have the other seasons as well. I have season 1, 2, 3, and 4. And these are scary shows. I definitely check these out. And the Crypt Keeper, I think, is one of the scariest characters I've seen in any, like, you know, horror. Like, you know, horror. He's like one of the creepiest horror icons I've ever seen. I love these series. Definitely check these out. I have a lot of favorites. One of my favorites is the What's Cooking one, where they have the meat shop when they cook human and they serve it to the people. That was a really cool one. I have a lot of favorites of these. Definitely check these out if you haven't seen them. Great show. One of my favorite shows of all time. Well, those were all the DVDs and Blu-rays I got for this DVD update. Thanks a lot for watching, and subscribe and be on the lookout for more videos, guys. Got a lot of new stuff coming in the works, so keep a lookout. Definitely give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy watching my videos. And thanks a lot for watching and subscribing. I'll see y'all later. Alright. Peace. Hope you enjoyed it.